Construction loans.
LoanAssistant provides opportunity to service construction loans. As the industry standard, a constructions loan typically set up as non-revolving, balloon interest only loans. On the Loan Type tab, check off checkboxes using the following order: balloon, interest only, non-revolving committed loan.
For construction loans, specifically on the Settings tab, a user needs to enter the following information.
LoanAssistant allows to service loans with interest being charged on the either funded amount only, on the committed amount, different interest being charged on the funded and unfunded balances, or on the drawn balance, no matter if loan's principal being partially paid off. For interest on the funded amount, enter percentage amount in the interest field. Note that this field is required because it is assumed that construction loans are balloon interest only. For interest on the committed amount, enter the same interest rate into the interest filed and the undrawn amount, interest filed. For different interest charged for funded and unfunded balance, enter different interest rates in the interest and undrawn amount, such interest fields, respectively. For interest charged on the drawn balance, enter interest rate in the interest filed and check the box Drawn Balance. Choose Rate Basis Convention same way as for any other loans. Enter committed amount of loan in the committed amount filed. On the Funding tab, indicate the amount of initial funding at a closing. It can be zero. The remaining actions on this screen is the same as for any other type of loan.
Construction loan funding. Follow the following steps to make funding at the time other than an initial funding. Click on the Funding button on the Loan Management screen.
Enter payment method, date, and funding amount in the appropriate fields. A next due payment will be automatically calculated in the New Payment Amount field.
Once the funding transaction is saved, the screen will close, and the transaction will appear in the Transactions grid on the Manage Loans screen.
Making prepayment, principal reduction. Follow the following steps to make loan prepayment. Click on the Funding button on the Loan Management screen.
Loan Funding window appears, enter date and amount in the appropriate fields. A next due payment will be automatically calculated in the New Payment Amount field. Check off Prepayment checkbox. Enter accounts in the grid below. Amounts may be split among multiple accounts. Double-click Amount cell on the appropriate row to type in Need Account and select corresponding account name from the drop-down list in the first column.
Once the transaction is saved, the screen will close, and the transaction will appear in the Transactions grid on the Manage Loan screen.
Free trial available at theloanassistant.com.